Hello folks, this has gone by the BioWare. We're coming to you live for Mass Effect 1 the remaster. Now, from the last episode, we've completed the tour of the surroundings of the Presidium and learned a bunch of different types of alien species, but let's start the review of the non-console races. Yeah. Yeah, well, they don't look like androids, but they do creep the hell out of me on occasions because they remind me of spiders. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So it's kind of like so the ships are like kind of like the warp cores like you see in the Star Wars, like the ones that you guys had take instance of the Evan Hawk, for instance, from the Star Wars Knights for All Public you've seen. It's like hyperdrive and such. It's kind of like the same thing with the FTL drives only, except that we needed the mass relays to be able to jump to one place across the galaxy of separated a few light years after another. So, and without the relays, even with the FTL drives, we now be able to get a jump warp without the mass relays. Huh. All right. Let's go into the Citadel Tower to conduct a hearing of Saren's trial, to discuss our findings with the council and hope they take our word for it, because we're not diplomats and we're not politicians, so this is going to be extremely tough to do this sort of thing. Because Saren is their top agent, their top specter, and their favorite pet, and we need to convince them that Saren's not acting on the entrance of the Alliance or the Council races. Maybe. Maybe, but the fact of the matter is, Ambassador Odina is the one that represents our interest and the only one that the council will listen to. Hey, I think that no, no. Yes, Palin. Yes, that's the turret over there at at the pool, I guess. Talk with another Turian. Seem to be in deep conversations. Let's go check it out.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall them?
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Did we interrupt something?
Commander Shepard, Garrus. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You don't seem to like Saren?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down. I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence. I think the council's
Yeah,
waiting for us, Commander. Good luck.
I'm not surprised by that
Maybe they'll
part.
listen to you.
Yes, it's good meeting you, Garrus Vicarian. Yeah, maybe. Very soothing.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
You know, come to think about it. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully, we don't want to test that out.
We sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic.
Maybe. But it's a good thing that we had an elevator that take us up here.
Those cherry trees?
I like the color. Nice soothing.
I think Captain Anderson is right up ahead.
Don't be ridiculous. Herbolus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. If you want to make a strong push, then you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us sounds like teaching them. Herbolus? The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. The Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Who wouldn't? I mean, they're big, stupid jellyfishes. Even though they have a speech pattern that has a little bit of hard understanding. Shouldn't that keeper be doing something? Hey. Yeah, we been to the embassies, the consort chambers, the financial district. Not exactly sure if we've been to the wards yet. Hopefully we're not too late. We really don't want to be late for the hearing.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of
Saren?
but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
What?
Investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
There's witnesses?
Witness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Sebastian. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Oh, come on.
Resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend. That just let you catch him off guard. Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How'd you even get involved in the first place?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect?
See, these are insults of a racist Turian. These are typical insults.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard.
What?
You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor. And mine.
The only one that's wasting anybody's time is your stupidity and is your insults and bullshit. And you, Council, you must listen to what we're trying to tell you. You need to stop protecting this man.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There's still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision.
Oh boy.
Been triggered by the beacon. Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony? I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Bringing that vision to this testimony is never going to get you to listen to reason. You know what? No. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to be able to say anything more to this, because I already knew that speaking about the vision is not going to even be able to get you idiots to even listen to reason. So what would be the point? You won't even see the truth?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Come on, don't do this.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth.
Come on!
Your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
You have no right to talk about justice, you scoundrels, coward! Damn it.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I knew it.
He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
So, how do you even know Saren in the first place?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
But how can we do that? The council won't even be able to help us. So what do we do now?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
And sounds like a man that we can talk to.
Any idea where we can find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Who's he?
Again. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job.
Oh, really?
I won't waste my time with him, Wilson. You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past
What?
victory with Saren as an excuse to ignore Shepard will handle this.
Hold on a minute. The captain deserves better than that. You can't just cut him off from the investigation.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
The hell you do. You deserve better than this.
Captain, meet me in my office later. Hopkins probably knows about the Chorus Dam. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Alright, but is there any other leads that we can follow up?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
But what about you and Saren? You need to tell us about this history between the two of you. How do you even know each other?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Sounds like a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yeah. So, there's a bunch of things that I want to ask. First off, I kind of noticed this tension between the Council and the Ambassador. Dina doesn't seem to want to get along with the Council. What's the big deal with that?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street.
What do you mean?
They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Anakin Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out.
I heard.
Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Really? But maybe we're just too independent.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Still, though, why do we even bother with this whole political crap, alright? Who even cares?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Okay, I see your point. Now, I want to know more about this Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly.
Really?
He's just a resource we can use. Or she is.
She.
Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay, so we got an individual that nobody even knows if it's a gender or a species. Okay. Now, about Harkin, you don't seem to have a personal, good, generous, positive opinion about the guy. What can you tell me about him?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Seriously? They just abandoned him? That's not right.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass.
Really?
He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
So why would they even protect him?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
Yeah, I agree. Scumbags of drunken saws like Harkin doesn't deserve to wear the badge of a cop. Now, I need to know more about Barofan. Who is he?
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes.
Does he now?
He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters.
Spectres?
That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Okay. Definitely someone that we can talk to. Now, tell me more about the Spectres.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not
I heard about that part.
across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation, but sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Is this even legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are.
Nobody knows how many?
Estimate puts their numbers under 100, but the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
So how are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born.
Sounds like Spartans from Halo.
Exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you.
Really?
They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side.
Really?
Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. With him gone, things are still up in the air.
So that's a real reason why Nihilus was in the mission to Eden Prime. Well, if we did this investigation, hopefully, that might be enough to convince the council. But how are the Spectres organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. But I have one more question. What if one goes too far? What if they go dark, go rogue, like Saren is?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren.
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Interesting. Alright, I think I got about enough information. Let's get started with this investigation. Goodbye, Captain Harrison.
I should go.
Good luck. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded
Solarians?
with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars.
Really?
They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellion several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So it's a species of smartness that prefers technology and research. Okay. Interesting species. Alright folks, we're going to need to put a stop here to after these messages. So this has gone Spy, the Spy, sign off for now, and we'll be right back after these messages.